Oh, welcome everyone to this week's show. This week we are up at Woodbury, which is actually just a little bit north of Ainsworth. There's a GPS if you want to see it on Google Earth. Pretty interesting area. Ainsworth was a big mining area, and the Woodbury was just a little bit north of there. And the story was a lot of miners that were hanging around Ainsworth kind of waiting for the spring thaw. And this is low elevation area. I see this big steep canyon and some pretty interesting formations in there. So there was lots of miners in there doing quite a bit of prospecting and some mines in there. And they were doing quite a bit of exploration work in that area, looking for the next big thing. There's a lot of mines. We got a tip from a viewer about some mines in the area. There's a lot of mines a little bit to the south of there, and this is the kind of the village there. There's a bit of a marina there where they fix boats and stuff. And we're just fly up this really cool canyon where all these mines are. So as you can see, where Woodbury Creek is there's a mine at the very bottom. And we're going to show you this, and it's kind of, I don't want to give the story away, but it's pretty cool. We'll get in there, and it's not really what you would expect. It was a mine at one time, and then it got converted over to something else, and we'll show you what it was. It's pretty cool. Lots of historic stuff in here, and this is a really steep canyon. There's a bit of a trail on the right side. You can hike along. On the left side is straight up and down cliff face there. And so we spent the day hiking around there, found lots of pretty cool stuff that we will show you. And again, really neat having the drone in this area because lots of places you can't see, and you can fly along the side of the cliff there and see. You can see quite a few adits along there. Like they did quite a bit of exploration in that area. It was pretty heavily explored. And this cliff has got some really neat formations on it. And lots of places when you're walking along the trail, you think you see an adit somewhere, and then you get the drone up there and you find out, nope. It wasn't actually an adit. So looking straight ahead there, you see a hole there, and I didn't see that till later. Right in the creek, it looks like there's an adit going right from the creek under there. So didn't get into that one. So if you guys are ambitious in the summertime, you could hike up through the creek. The creek's pretty high right now, but we had a lot of rain. That's been pretty wet this fall. And there's a whole bunch of adits around here. And what this is right here, it's a setup for a dam further downstream where they collect the water and it went into that pipe to generate electricity. So it's all abandoned now. But we will show it to you. So there's a whole generating station and all that kind of stuff in there. And you see there's some more adits there. We couldn't get into them. It's quite steep right there. I don't know if they would have went very far. And this looked really cool. It was looked like an adit here, but flew the drone up there and it wasn't. But look at the hanging rock just coming straight down from there. So it was pretty cool. But so we had a good day. So we'll grab your boots and let's go for a walk down through Woodbury Creek. All right, good morning. So we're in the Woodbury Creek area, so kind of a pretty skinny road going into there. And there was supposed to be an adit around 1.5. And I haven't really found anything major, but there's a little adit here. So let's have a look at this one. Yeah, obviously there was a little adit here. Now, let's see. Well, it doesn't seem to go that far. Oh, we have a winds going down. Lots of bugs in here. Look at all the mosquitoes and stuff. See how much warmer it is in here? Now let's see. That seems pretty solid. Oh, she's flooded down there. Oh, look. There's a rabbit drowned down there. A drowned rabbit. Guess he probably jumped down there and he couldn't get out. Let's see if we can follow this vein and see if there's anything else interesting up in this Woodbury Creek area. This only goes in a little ways, not even 50 feet. This one. There's bound to be more. So there's a couple ways we could go. We could either go try one of those roads going up, or this looks kind of interesting too. You look down there, And looks like there's some roads down there, and there's some boards and stuff there. So let's have a look down there. Oh, it looks like there was kind of a loading chute or something here. Bin or something. And the road comes down. We're not too much below the main road there. And there's an adit here, so I'm not sure if this is the main hall level or not, but let's go in and have a look and see how far we can get in here. Doesn't look that major, but you never know, you know, these things trick you sometimes. You think, oh, there's nothing there, and then you never can tell. Alright, so she's caved in pretty good here at the portal, which is pretty common, right? I've seen that in a lot of places. Alright, there's some track here at least. Oh, and then she looks like she's going downhill. Oh, that's different, eh? We usually have an incline you go up, so that where the rabbit was drowned there. Yeah, well, she's definitely going to be flooded at the bottom. There's no point even going up the hill, really, very far. We could try going a little ways, but there's a bin right there, but she gets deep fast. So that's different. Usually it's always an incline going into a mine, but here it's actually a decline, which is flooded. There's a good bit of iron there. Alright, let's see what else we can find around here. Walking down this old road, it's all overgrown. We're just right close to Woodbury Creek, so there's so many mines in this area. I think I don't know why they would have pushed this down if it wasn't for a mine. So that's what we'll do. We'll just follow this down, and we'll see what we can find. Further down on the other part of Woodbury Creek, there was a lot of, you can see there was a lot of mines and stuff in the distance and up on the real steep cliffs. So they did lots of prospecting and mining in this area, but I don't know if there was anything real substantial, but that's what we're here to find out. Yeah, this is where the adit is, I guess. I thought we got skunked, but yeah, there is a hole there. But now, I really want to climb down there. I guess I have to. Huh. Yeah, I came all this way, so yeah, looking down in there. We're gonna have to dig this out and get in there. It's gonna be skinny and wet. I'm probably gonna end up wishing that this was just caved in and I wouldn't have to go in here. There's not much I can do to dig this out. Basically, I'm just gonna have to turn around and squeeze my way into there. I'm probably gonna end up wishing that it was completely collapsed and I wouldn't have to go in, but me being so damn nosy, I don't have any choice. I gotta go in now. But she's pretty tight. It's gonna be wet too. Well, it's all part of the game, I guess, huh? It's not like we're gonna get stuck in here or nothing, I'm sure. Well, I'm not sure of anything. I hope not. There we go. No matter so far. Well, I might as well not have bothered. That's it. Pretty skinny. See if there's any interesting rock in here. Yeah, look at all that flowstone. Looks pretty cool. Very bit warmer in here than it is outside. Boy, a nice place for a bear to live. Yeah, hopefully I won't have too much trouble getting out of here. Well, I'll be out of here one way or the other. It's pretty skinny. Yeah, well, what can you do, huh? What a nice hole for a bear. Yeah. Alright, let's see how this is gonna go here. Just gonna be a little skinny getting out of here, that's all. Oh well. Get you right up there. Alright. This is the less glamorous part of my job, eh? There we go. Made her. I was just following this kind of a little skinny little trail, just thinking it'll probably take me up to the road. But looks like we found another adit. I don't imagine it'd be that extensive either, so this is maybe the end of the trail. Let's see. Oh, I don't expect it's going to go very far, and I'm not disappointed either. That's it, eh? See an adit right there across the creek, but I don't know, it's be a kind of a pretty major effort to get over there and try to get in there. I'm thinking it's probably not going to be very substantial anyhow. Found all kinds of little adits around here. There's no reason to believe that would be very expensive. So, alright, so we're looking at here, this is kind of a diversion here. There was a dam here that was operating at one time, but there's no more water going into it anymore. Sounds like they've water came down here, down this channel, but it's bypassing it now, so it's no longer doing anything. Kind of a neat little setup here. There's a little gate here where they kept any of the larger material from falling, clogging up the works, I guess. Kind of a cool little deal. And yeah, a little bit of water runs through there, but not very much. And then there's a big pipe. And actually I walked across that pipe. I won't do it now because I got my got my corks on, and they got steel in the bottom, so I'll probably slip off of it. But I walked across that pipe, and it actually goes into a mine, and they sealed it off, so only the water goes in there, and it comes out the bottom where the penstock is. So it's kind of a neat little setup. So they kind of utilized the whole mine shaft as part of this dam. A pretty cool idea. We're right across from that other adit there where that pipe goes in. So there's a trail on this side here, and we decided we found another adit here that goes down. So we just tied our rope up here, and we're going to head down here. Now there is an aluminum ladder here, but the problem is I just got kind of a rotten piece of rope that I wouldn't trust, and a rotten log which is no better. And there's a ladder, so the ladder's okay, but I'm not going to go down without a rope, so we're just going to tie our rope off onto there. And we don't have our climbing rigging, but we got an ascender. We could come up there with just an ascender if we had to. Well, I'm sure that ladder's okay, but I just have to have something to hold on to. You never know. Well, there, arrived at the bottom, no problem. I wasn't really expecting any issue there, but yeah, we got the rope there. So actually I tied the rope to the top of the ladder too, so if the ladder collapsed or something, it wouldn't come all the way down. But I mean, I could get up there with just a rope if I had to, but there's a sign down here, and I kind of thought it would say something about danger, but it says, I don't know what it says. It says miners pottery. Looks like. Miners aren't really known for their pottery. As far as I know, you learn stuff all the time. So this went right across this creek to the other side, and then the mine went in there. And that's kind of too bad we can't get in there, because who knows where it might go. This might just go down through the mountain to the bottom, so this actually might, going this way, might go to the stope. I would think so. Anyways, we'll find out. What are we looking at here? Yeah. And they drilled straight up into this. Alright, well, hopefully this goes in a long ways. I haven't seen anything too extensive today. We got this tip that there was this big shaft and everything up at Woodbury Creek, but we haven't found one. That's a shaft, I guess, not that big. Huh. It looks interesting. Well, look at all the driftwood in here. I guess the water must have come way up and washed all this driftwood in here. It was plugged or something one time. Yeah, it doesn't look like we got much to see here. That's going to be it. Yeah, this is not looking like a very rich area. Woodbury. There's lots of lead and silver mines on the other side. We're going to go up there probably tomorrow, up the Cody Creek, up the Cody Forest Service Road. But the Woodbury seems to be a washout. Seem to be much here. Lots of little mines, prospect mines, but we're not seeing a lot of production here anywhere. All right, well, we'll climb back up that ladder, I guess. We're gonna go down this trail, and there was a museum there a long time ago that's been shut down for quite a while. There's a little bit of pay there, but it looks pretty skinny. Not much. There was a museum and a mine there, but I understand it was shut down in the 90s, and we can get in there, so I don't know if we're really supposed to be in there, but other people have been in there because someone broke the lock. So we'll go in there and have a look. We're just a little ways downstream from where that portal was, where we couldn't get across the river. Apparently this was a museum at one time. I don't know, there was a mine and a museum, I guess. See, it looks like a mine going into there, but there's also some transformers, so I'm thinking that's maybe where the power came out. So I don't know, this is either a combination of a mine or a power generating thing. And I understood there was a kind of a mine and a museum there a long time ago, but it's been closed down since the 90s. So we're going to see if we can sneak in there, and maybe we can get to that power generation station by going through this old mine. We'll see. This is Woodbury Creek here, and we're looking across here, and there's the mine, or the tunnel, or whatever it is that goes into the mountain. Get a pretty good shot of it here. We're not really supposed to be in there, but I mean, you guys are just so damn nosy, you have to know if that actually goes into that generating station, and who am I to deny you? It says the mine museum tour open. Perfect. We were just thinking about going in. It's open to me. Well, somebody's opened it. I've heard this has been shut down since the 90s. So. Oh well. There's an old drill, eh? Old timer. Giant Canadian Ingersoll Rand. That's a big old drill. Lots of rat shit in here. I don't think there's been a tour here for a long time. Most people don't like rat shit. I've kind of got used to it. Okay. Alright. So, I think this is possibly going to go to that. We think this is going to hook up to that generator, maybe. Because it looks like it's about the same altitude and it's heading the same direction. And it looks like there's some workings there. So let's see what we can find. Alright. Oh, there's another big drill. Fair size one. Looks similar to the one we just seen. So now it's looking like we're going to see something pretty substantial. Alright. Smell rat shit alright. I thought I could hear something roaring, but it's the highway. Big air door here. Looks like they had this sealed up at one point. Oh, look at the sulfides in here. Well, that looks like pretty cool. Oh, really solid in here. And they cleaned her up pretty good too. And there's the thermometer. It is 6 degrees. Or if you're looking on the foreign heat side, 42. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, it got a real echo in here. Oh, they have this all lit up. Oh, it definitely looks like a kind of a tourist thing for sure. We don't need light, we got lots. Oh, that'd be cool if we can get across to that other side where that generator, that power generating station was. Obviously they're not using this anymore because they put some concrete on the floor here. They're not using this anymore because there's no water going to the generating station. Oh, there's a jack leg there, or leg. Well, you can really hear the road from in here. The rock must be really solid. It kind of reverberates all the way into this tunnel. And the road's quite a long ways away too. Oh, it's the water we can hear. Oh, perfect. We've exited at the turbine There, we didn't have to wade through the creek, which we wasn't gonna anyways, but yeah. This is definitely the way to get back to this turbine. Cool. Oh no, I thought this was gonna be blocked right off. Oh, it is blocked off. We still got more mine we can check out. And yeah, that tunnel just goes right out and it comes out the other side. So they're just using that to transfer water. No big deal. Oh, there was the power. Somebody took the copper out. Okay. Well, this is a lot easier. This is the way to go. Cork boots aren't the best thing for walking on steel. Oh yeah. Oh, look at, there's that big cable. Oh yeah. Boy, a little dicey, eh? I think we need a rope for that. We slip on that rock and we're gonna be toast. Yeah. We could do it. Here's a picture of that powerhouse from the other side of the creek. A lot easier going into the tunnel rather than going through the creek to get to it. There, we made it. It's only a couple steps. Once you stick your backpack in the camera in your backpack's not a problem. So let's have a look at this gen. Oh, this doesn't look that old. Man, it looks pretty modern. Huh. Wow, I wonder why they shut this all down. Doesn't look that old. Yeah, there's the water running out through the floor here. Wow. With the turbines inside there somewhere. Boy, it looks like somebody spent a lot of money on that, eh? Let's sit back and show it to you maybe. There's a lot in the picture there. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like pretty modern equipment. Oh, this is just to keep it from turning. Otherwise it would turn. Huh. I wonder if this motor or this generator burned up or something. That's probably why it got shut down. Something probably happened to this generator. Looks like everything else is still in operating condition. Well, if they just had another generator, I bet you that thing would fire up, start producing power again. That looks like a pretty expensive setup. Okay, we're going to continue on our little tour here and see where else this goes. Hopefully there's more mine here. There's just a whole bunch of junk here. Huh. Yeah. Nope. Not looking like there's any mine here. And this will be just cemented right off. So if there was a mine, she's sealed off now. Flooded. Now there's another nice rail machine, eh? So those type there, they have the big screw there, and then they use that to advance the drill, right? From the end. Yeah, when you, that's a big gun. I lifted it up and put it on there, so it only weighs about maybe less than 100 pounds. Yeah, maybe 100 pounds. Wasn't that heavy? There's two of them there. Like three big guns here, similar. That one doesn't have the screw on, it's not a rail machine. A little different. Huh. Lots of cool stuff laying around here. Yeah, there's a nice looking ore bucket in that tree there. Weird, that looks like a shaft. Looks like there was a shaft, that's for a shaft. That ore bucket, so there was a shaft right there. You know, one time there must have been a hole straight underneath there. Huh. We're seeing lots of other old stuff here. Railings and some track. There's compressor line and a whole bunch of rail here. Must have came from somewhere. Oh, look at that. That's what they used to use the horse to pull that, to do some leveling. That bucket's right there, that ore bucket. Nice looking bucket too. Kind of ashamed to have it leaving on that tree there, but there's another rusty bucket there. Oh, what do we got there? There's a winch. Oh, lots of stuff here. Might have been part of a museum though. I don't know if it was actually part of a mine or just a museum. It says mining museum. They might have got stuff from somewhere else.